Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton had a rare battle on track at the Singapore Grand Prix. Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton are used to competing for race wins against each other, but the Singapore Grand Prix saw a different tussle between the F1 rivals, and both have contrasting views on which they prefer. The Dutchman has been the dominant force in F1 this year, with Mercedes playing catch-up to their rivals. Hamilton has had to deal with finishing outside the podium places on a regular occurrence and is yet to win a single race this season. Meanwhile, Verstappen has only failed to clinch a podium at 4 different races and had a rare off day at Singapore last weekend. There was a moment where both Hamilton and Verstappen were battling for position in the midfield, with the Red Bull driver coming out on top. When asked whether he took any pleasure in battling through the midfield on Sunday, Verstappen replied, "Zero. This is not what I enjoy. I want to win, or at least be competitively fighting at the front. This is just frustrating, being stuck behind cars, having a problem at the start, then having a big lockup, being again at the back." But Hamilton clearly has a different take on battling through the midfield, having had to do just that for most of the 2022 season. Speaking after the Italian Grand Prix, where an engine change forced him to start from the back of the grid, Hamilton was asked whether he enjoyed a lights-to-flag winner battling in the middle of the pack more. It's 1,000 times more enjoyable battling with people, the 7-time world champion said. "I remember when I started, my first go-kart was an old kart. It was all bent and buckled, and we always had to start at the back with old tires, and that's what I've always enjoyed doing. So, starting having those battles, it's way more fun than starting first, for example, and pulling away. It's a different challenge, but I much prefer battling with people." Hamilton would ideally be competing with Verstappen for race wins, but it's also clear the Brit has found a new joy for the sport amid Mercedes' woes. Heading into the 2022 season, questions were being asked on whether Hamilton was racing in his penultimate year in F1. His current contract expires next year, but Toto Wolff has confirmed an extension is coming, and the Brit has no plans to leave just yet.